My channel. I'm Abrar. This is my channel, ChatGPT Experiments. Like in the previous session, we saw like some of the basic concepts of Python. Today, what I did was I just asked ChatGPT like, give me 5 projects on Python for practice, and here are the ideas that have been generated by ChatGPT. So let us go like, give me code for first. Give me code for the first project. Okay, so it is generating for the weather app. Now, guys, one very important thing is like suppose traditionally how we used to learn Python is like first learn all the basic concepts in Python, then start doing projects. But with ChatGPT, what you can do is like you can directly start with projects. And suppose you're unable to understand any of the line of code, I will show you like how you can make. Okay, so let me type. If you are unable to understand any of the code, you can just start ChatGPT to explain each of them. So it is giving all the required instructions. Besides that, we can explain each line of code. Actually, you can. There is also a Google Chrome extension to talk with ChatGPT, but when it replies, it becomes a little irritating. So I'm just using the text one. Each line of code. Okay. One thing I like about ChatGPT is like it has a lot of patience, and you can ask all the foolish and silly questions also. It won't mind because it does not have any emotions, right? Okay, import request. Mhm. So each of these, it is explaining. This is a string variable for the API keys. Then is showing about explaining about this function, the argument that we have to give. And see, even like URL thing, this is so basic thing also it will explain in big detail. For some people who are already experienced in coding, for them it may look like little boring, but people who are just starting up and people who are stuck at some problem, for them this is like lifesaver. So it will go on explaining like that. Each of the code snippet it is explaining separately. Each of this code snippet it is explaining them separately. And also you can ask like anywhere you think that okay, I have understood it, you can just tell stop generating, so it will stop, so that you can. Okay. And even you can ask it like copy this code. We'll have some Python compiler. We can use some Python online compiler to test this code. Till now I have not found any error in any of those codes. We need to understand that it has been trained on billions of lines of code, so it is like how much documentation it has gone through. No one on this earth could have gone through like ChatGPT has gone. Oh, module named. Okay. Suppose such type of things occur. Suppose you are also a new programmer and you don't know what exactly it does, what exactly is meant by this error. So you can just go there and say, I'm getting this error. Still, I am getting it error. You'll be surprised, guys, how good it is in helping out with debugging. Okay. So um, you can run this on the command prompt, and then suppose it's telling if you are using a virtual environment, we are using virtual environment. Make sure you activate the ignore before running the. Okay, like that. If you are stuck on any code or any error you get, also it will help you do it. Let us see. Okay, generate code for second project and explain. mm, and explains this reason as if I am a 6 year old child. See guys, it is making very simple. It's make a simple guess scheme where the computer pickups. This is like random number picking up. You see the comments also, the quality of comments. It like even for the first time coder also it makes so easy to understand. See the quality of comments. ChatGPT is the best Python tutor, I can tell. Next, we can use the make guess. So basically, what it is doing, guys, it's explain each of them. So here, right, like using this, we can pick a random number. We are giving instruction. Then the player will make a guess. Like we have to do, we make an input, okay, and then it will match with the computer one. If it is if your guess is lower, it will, if the random number that has been chosen by the system, if it is lower, it will print as too low, otherwise too high. And if you ask to make another guess, it will make another guess. Okay, this is the second one. Let us like, okay, generate code. Third project, what you can do is like, so all these small projects you can build in complexity and try to create your own portfolio on GitHub. So it will be good to show in a interview, and also like if you are looking for any job, it will be useful. Celsius and generate code for third one. Okay, this is the temperature. I think yesterday it showed temperature wala. Okay, anyhow we can just run it once more. It will be just a simple practice for us. So you here you can see the Celsius to Fahrenheit function has been defined. Fahrenheit to Celsius function has been defined. Even if you're not under, I told you, no guys, if you are not understanding anything, see, yeah, no need to even tell. I told, no, it's like, yeah, starting explaining everything. So these two are functions. Then ask the user to choose converting Celsius. So the user will have an option whether he want to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Depending on what you input, you can give whether a Celsius input or Fahrenheit input. So that will be up to you. If you enter anything, it will be invalid choice. I think most of the people who are sane will not do that. And we can just see, let us see what are the other projects in a snake game it is telling. Let us do this one. This one is looking little cool. Movie recommendation engine. Okay, let us try this, guys. Okay, let us go in different way, like explain. Okay, I want to make a movie recommendation engine using Python. Instead of code, let us first ask it to explain using Python. Please explain all the steps. You can also tell like, okay, I am new to Python. The more specific your input will be, the better you will its response will be. So it will give you a high level overview. Later you can also request it to give the code snippets. Okay, as usual, first we need to gather the movie data. We need to clean and pre-process the data. In the future videos, when we do some uh, advanced videos on data science, training models, and all these, you'll come to know each of this terminology. But right now, just see like what all you can do instead of generating code. If you want to write the code by yourself, you can ask this to. It can help you in planning that particular whatever project you're doing. It can help in planning those steps. Okay, this is a high level overview of the steps involved in building a movie recommendation. If you are new to Python, I would recommend to start with C again. Hmm. So here also we can identify like, suppose I know only Python, so I don't know data structures and algorithms. So here are the knowledge gaps. But for that, guys, don't go to textbooks and again start reading and all these things. What you can do is like, you can do one thing here. Okay, explain each of the steps in detail. Okay. So it is explaining from all the different places we can use. You can either scrap the data using web scraping tools are there, and if you don't know even what scrapping is, you can ask, no problem. You can ask what is scrapping, how I should do what, everything, guys. Just all you need to know is like the right prompts that you need to put into this machine, this particular application. See, it will explain each of them. And a typical data science problem. So split data, train, everything. I think the days of like memorizing the libraries or just remembering these things are gone. I think we don't need to, we don't need anymore to what use much of our memory, because we can just find information by clicking. And suppose just say stop generating, and let us just ask it to okay, give code snippets for each step. So it will help us start doing that, like each of that. Hmm. See, guys, everything. Okay, this one. And again, you can use the above prompts. Suppose you want to understand each line of the code, just tell explain each line of the code. It will start explaining. So what it is doing, like this is like dynamically you are both learning and developing projects. So it will save a lot of time, and also you will remember the concepts. The most important thing by this approach is that you will not forget the concepts. So like this, guys, it will generate, and later you can take these code snippets and run whether in a local environment or somewhere. uh, and also if you are working, if you are doing pair programming, or if two or three friends are doing together, it will become more interesting. Just Just think and see. Let me just switch on one's voice. Okay, so it is like, okay, 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 okay. Wait, what we can do is like, we can ask it like this. Okay, ChatGPT, explain this code as if you are a college professor. So instead of being a repetitive one, it will explain in a very organized way. It is revolutionary. Guys, we can. Okay, ChatGPT, thank you for your beautiful explanation. I will just inform you if I need to ask any other questions. One more important thing that I have noted about ChatGPT is that even sometimes you are, yeah, sometimes even if our prompts are not grammatically correct or there are spelling mistake, also still it understands. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. In the next upcoming videos, I will take up more complex projects. We can do web development projects, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. And using Chat GPT, there are a lot of like, it's like an ocean that we need to keep on exploring, and we will explore in the upcoming videos. Press the subscribe button. Thank you, guys. Bye, take care.